Hey everyone. Good morning. All right. All right. All right. All right, I said. Good morning, everyone. And especially from Lola, I guess. Hi. Quiet, quiet, quiet. Settle down. Settle down. Good girl. Yeah, you good girl. Hi. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Barb. Christine, Regina, Leslie. Oh, she's in rare form today. Come here, baby girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's okay. You stay right there. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Bren. Do you have sound? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, wait. Loretta says sound with a question mark. So somebody respond to me that they got it. You can hear the puppies barking? Okay, good. Awesome. You can hear Loretta, not Loretta. You can hear Lola. Why did I say Loretta? Lola barking her head off. Yeah, it's okay, baby girl. We're all here. We're all friends. Okay. How are you all this morning? I cannot believe Christmas 5 days away, and we are still working round the clock on things. This one I had to show you. I had to show you because it is like super amazing. Now, there are some errors. This is the first time I put this together, but that's okay because only you and I will know about them. And this is fabulous. It has a clock, and also it's on a what's called a plinth. This is a plinth, and so it fits nicely. It's not going anywhere, and then you can take and put whatever candle or whatever, obviously not a real candle, but whatever candle you want to put in there to light it up. I've been using this one. It's on a timer, 8 hours at night. It looks fabulous lit up, and I can share photos with you later on if I haven't already. This really cool design. Just going to show you all around. So it's got um, four walls. Obviously, it's a house, and each has these lovely vellum covered windows, and in the back, on the sides, and then of course two dormers here, and then on the front has a beautiful clock face that I've been like playing around with, trying to come up with some different ideas for making this a little more decorative. I think with this second one that I'm going to be doing, I think I'm going to cut out 4 or 5 of these because I have that many clockworks coming. And I did buy the clockworks at Amazon. Everything else I had, it's all regular cardstock. This brown cardstock is called Craft cardstock with a K. And I didn't use anything special in terms of like glitter, but this third one I'm going to do is going to have glitter on it. So I decided to glitter out these. You could also bling this out a little bit if you wanted to. Um, and I haven't done that yet, but I could see potential for like right here or on the roof where um, these little round things are. So I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I want to show you. This goes together. It might look a little daunting, but it goes together so easily. It's really, really, um, really easy. So Loretta's asking about the measurement, and where is my, okay, here. So I got my trusty Cricut, and it is on the plinth. It is 12 inches high and about 10 inches wide on this way. And let's see, it's a little bit longer on one side than the other. So 9 by 10 and a height of 12 inches. Okay. And the clockworks are easy to find. I found them so easy. And this is the first one that I got, DIY clock. And it's just a few pieces plus a battery, a AA battery. And I'm going to show you how that goes together at the end, okay? So we're going to start putting this together. It is, before I do that, I wanted to tell you, it is from our friend Birds Cards. It's called Birds SVGs, actually. Birds Cards is her free site, and Birds SVGs is her purchasable site, I guess. So anyway, this is her SVG collection called Christmastime Svg Collection. It has this. It has a really cute box card that's a gingerbread, kind of matches. So it might be a good thing if you're going to give this away, to give like a thing. And then there's a mistletoe ball and this sort of snowflake tree. Okay, you get all that. It's $6.99. The clock itself is made out of craft, and it's very specific about the sizes. And you import this from her website after you make the purchase, and you will import each, I believe, in each individual. The whites come in one fell swoop. You do need to attach these, and it's a very sturdy design. I'm going to show you how. And this is even the, the platform, the plinth. So I'll show you how that goes together too. So, and you'll need at least 3 pieces of vellum, 8.5 by 11. One sheet of 12 by 12 pink for the layers. White, you'll need about 3, wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll need about 6 pieces of white and 12 by 12, and then another 10 pieces of the craft colored. Okay. There is a potential for making this differently because let me just, I'm going to move you down here. Oh yeah, a lot of people on today. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi everyone. Before I jump into it, I guess I'll say hello. And I wanted to also tell you that we had a winner yesterday. It was actually going to be for Saturday night, but we had a winner yesterday. I don't know if you made the video yesterday, but the winner of the third prize was Deborah DeCeche, who came in at sort of at the end and found out she won. And so that's the third winner. We still have 2 prizes to go, and so you still have a chance to win. So please definitely check out the giveaway drawing. If you haven't already put your name in, you can do it every single day. And you have until the end of the week till we pick the 4th and 5th winner. So the next winner is going to be on Tuesday. And then the final winner we'll pick on Friday, which is Christmas Eve. We'll do it in our regular show on Friday. And tomorrow I'll pick the 4th winner, and that will be it for this month. But we talked about it, and we all decided that you guys are so excited about getting the Cricut BrightPad Goes that we're going to be doing those next month as well. So so this month we gave away, let's see, how many of those? 3, or we're giving away 3 BrightPad Goes and 2 EasyPress Minis. So this Tuesday's prize will be for the EasyPress Mini and the heat pad, and then on Friday the prize will be for the BrightPad Go. Okay, so you still have your opportunity to get your name in. Yeah, lots of prizes this month. Isn't that great? And so yes. So let's get started on this. So this is a fairly, it's big, but it's fairly simple. And I apologize, I got some nice sunlight. I'm not going to apologize for the sunlight, but so here we are. This is, oh, you know what? The water guy's here. Oh, and he's right out front. All Alrighty. I have my water delivered to me. Oh, okay, thank you. All right, so here is the front. This is the clock face one. And you'll notice that each side has, it's like doubled, so it's nice and thick. So here is the actual, like, what do you call it? The like the foundation piece that has the, all right, the water guy. All right, so this is like the foundation piece that has the dash cut lines, and then there goes this on top. I'm just noticing now that for some reason this did not cut out all the way, which is weird, but we might be able to fix that in post. And okay, Lola, honey, this is the back. All right, stop. Okay, stop. They do not like that truck. They do not like that truck. Okay, so this is the back. Also has this piece here that has the dash cut lines, and then we have this, and we also this show us where to put, and then we have the two sides. They're exactly the same, and this is the roof that includes the two dormers. So let's get started on the sides first. So what we're going to do is we're going to locate. So here are these two sides, and we're going to locate. These are exactly the same. Okay, 1, 2, and we're going to go into our like extras pile. It's not really extras, but like all of our little doodads, because I wanted to keep them all corralled. And we're going to find our windows. So these are triple windows. So we got 1, 2, we need 4 of these. So let's go and find 4 of the triple windows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're also going to need to find our vellum for these. So the vellum, nice big cutouts for the vellum. And these two are going to be for the side. And then we also have little decorative pieces that we'll locate. So the first thing that we're going to do is put the vellum on. And this is what I would suggest, is that you put the vellum on the inside piece or the foundation piece. Now you can do that 2 ways. I generally like to use something like a double stick tape to put the vellum on. And by the way, you're not going to see this. This is just a tag from the cardstock that I had. You're not going to see that. But in this case, it's one piece of vellum that covers the whole back like this. So what I'm going to do is take my double stick tape, and I'm just going to run it. This isn't the best tape runner, but I'm going to run it up and down like this. The reason why I'm using double stick tape on the vellum is because vellum has a tendency, as you guys may know, to get kind of wrinkly, and we don't want that. So we're using this double stick tape, and then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to adhere our, nope, we're not going to adhere our thing. Then we're going to adhere this to the back. Hey, hello. Oh, they got me off. They got me off base here. Sorry, guys. So we're going to then take this, which is the front of it. So we're doing this side first, and we are going to put a little bit of glue, not a whole lot. We're going to put a little bit of glue on here, just enough to stick it to the front of this piece. By doubling up, it's really going to give the finished piece a lot of structure, sturdiness, you know. So here is this. We're going to put this on top here. Okay. Just like that. And then we're going to take our windows and affix these. All right. Window number 1. And remember, this is one of 2 sides that are exactly the same. So we have to do this twice. That's a big truck delivering big water, Poland Springs water. All right, so that's what this looks like. This is the first of 2. We also have to put these 3 little doodads on here. And so let's just move this over and do this again. So again with the vellum, flip it over. Let's put this on. We don't need this tape. Let's put this on. This is a very simple design if you think in terms of it's just a sturdy house with a clock on the face of one side. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this on here. And we got our windows. And we'll worry about those little doodads in a second, okay? I just want to get most of the pieces sort of corralled so you can kind of see what we're doing here. Once we get all 4 pieces together, we'll put it together as a box. So that way you have a good view of it and you can understand how it works, okay? All right, so that is our 2 sides. Let's do the front piece. Well, the front and the back, I should say. So again, here's this one here is actually the back, and this is the front. So let's do the back. We've got some dashed cut lines right here. All right, so we're just going to fold those. Then we're going to get our vellum. We got this vellum, and we got some other vellum over here. Okay, so this big piece of vellum is going to go on the back right here. All right, let's get some double stick tape on here to hold it. It's a nice big piece of vellum, so we won't have to worry about, like, sometimes when we're doing this they're so small. Now you could color the vellum or use colored vellum if you want. I kind of like just the plainness of this. All right, so there is the back. We're going to glue this on top of it. I think for me, the hardest part of this project was cutting it all out, just because it's big. But once you actually get it all cut out, putting it together really isn't that difficult, and might even be easier than making your own gingerbread house. So if you wanted to make a gingerbread house with your grand or something like that, this might be a better thing if you can get it all cut out ahead of time. So we're just matching it up on the windows here. Just make sure. Nope, not quite. Trying to match up the windows here. There we go. Let's find the pink windows, the big ones. And we also need a circle one. Here's the circle one. Okay. All right. Put those windows on. Again, there's a lot of opportunity here for making it personalized. I thought about, you could make it in, I was thinking, how much of this craft cardstock do I have? It turned out I had a lot more than I thought. But if you wanted to make it in a different color, you certainly could. There's nothing that says you can't. I give you permission. All right. If you want to do this differently. Okay. And so that's actually, the back is done. Make sure you're folding all of these just so you can see. That's going to be the back. And here is the front piece. Let's put the finished pieces over here. Okay. Now, one thing I just noticed, I'm going to see if I can grab my, I don't see it here. Where's my True Control knife? Oh, well. We're going to have to pretend on this one. Now, I don't know why this happened, but it only cut out half of the window, the two bottom pieces of the window panes, and not the top one. That's weird. So what we need to do is, first of all, we need to turn it this way. So we're going to pretend that it did it all the way through. And then I would just put my double stick tape on here and then put my piece of vellum, flip it over, and we're going to put this on. You see there, that should be a cutout, so it's vellum. But it's not, so oh well. It's the kind of thing my mom would notice, but oh, and I'm using double stick tape for this, which I could have just used glue. All right. And let's get this set up. There we go. Okay. Now, instead of windows, although there is one window frame up here, instead of windows, this is where the clock face is going to go. And the clock face is simply cut from these two pieces. This is the background. This is the front. It's very intricate, but it cuts beautifully. So let's go ahead and put that on. First, let's do this window piece. Okay. And what I would be careful about is the letters. The numbers in between, like the empty space, or what do they call that? The floating space between numbers. Just make sure you get little dots of glue on there because you don't want them to tear off. This is another heirloom piece. You only have to make it once, and if you store it correctly, you can have it year after year. It's so beautiful. All right. Just like that. Okay. So now we actually have all four of the pieces together to build the structure. But before we go ahead and build the structure, I want to get out all these little tiny doodads. The roof is separate. We'll do that separately. Okay. This is part of the roof. Okay, so what we're going to do is look for these cutouts and find the appropriate cutout for for that hole. Now, do note that it's very specific with the hearts and the swirls. You have to find the ones that fit. The hearts especially. So here we are. This one goes here. And let's see. This one, nope. See how this one's not going to fit. Going to find the other one. Here, is this it? Yes. Okay. There we go. And then we need the sort of simple S swirl there. And this is a very, if you got like overwhelmed by yesterday's project, which was the heirloom Christmas tree, don't turn off or tune out. This is a very doable project. That one's too big. And you don't have to worry about, is this the one? Except all these little teeny tiny pieces. All right. So. Nope. All right. Well, we'll find it. We'll find it. So this is what you would do, is all four of these sides you'd go and sort of put these little doodads in the places where there are these cutouts. I think this is a great way to do it because then you don't have to worry about placement. It goes exactly where you want it to go. It was very genius to do design like this. Okay. All right. I'm not going to show, I will come back and do the rest of the layers, but I just wanted to show you what you would do here with all of those pieces, okay? All right. So this is how this would go, okay? So you get the idea. So then what we're going to do is we're going to sort of line these up. This is going to be obviously the front. This is going to be the side. And then we're going to do the back and then the other side. So we're going to glue them all together. Just like this. And here's, and we're doing, you know, tab to no tab. That's how you know that you're doing it in the right order. But just look at it. There's your sides. There's your front and back. So. Okay. I'm going to fold it just because I'm running out of a little space here. All right, so while we wait for these sides to sort of dry, now it's not going to have a bottom, it's going to have that plinth. So while we wait for these to dry, don't want to fold this just so yet. We're going to talk about the top piece, or the where the dormers are. So let's just kind of put this over here. So let's talk about the roof with the two dormers. Okay. So again, with this, we're doing these dormer pieces right here. There's two of them, and there is a cutout for us to use as a guide for where these are going to go. So these are all the decorative pieces, but here are the two pieces of the roof. You see there are these big cutouts here, and then these are the two dormers. going to show you how to put them together. And then these go over here. This is just to kind of shore it up. So let's start with the dormer number 1. We're going to fold here in all of the dash cut lines. Yeah, the lattice is beautiful. I think it's going to look great in glitter. So, which is why I decided to cut the third one out in glitter. So here is one of 2. It's exactly the same. All right. We need to find our vellum for these because they get vellum as well. So let's put the vellum on the back. Okay. Let's put the vellum. And then this is to go over and sort of just kind of give it structure. And glue is over here. Give it that thickness. It really does feel quite sturdy, not at all like it's made out of paper, really, not at all like that. And then we've got these little, if I can figure out how they're going to go. Okay, here they go this way. They go this way. Okay. And then we need the pink windows. Let's see. Where are my windows? Here they are. See how quickly this is coming together? I mean, it's pretty fast. Okay. Now once you have those 2 together, I'm going to show you how to put it together. We're just going to fold here at these dashed cut lines, right? And we are going to actually these bottom and side ones can kind of come out this way. So we're going to glue here. Try to be as accurate as you can to get that nice straight edge. Okay. And then glue here. And then this is going to go in here. The top is going to get reinforced as well. Okay, so we're going to do this twice. Just want to make sure. I'm kind of rushing, but you won't rush. Okay, so the top will get reinforced with this as well as some lattice. So I can just show you that. It's the kind of thing it will be added later on, but just so you know. So there are these 2 pieces of, this is the lattice for the roof, and then there are smaller lattice pieces for each of the windows, like this. Let's find the other ones. Okay, here we go. There's one. Okay, and they're cut in a way that you can see, like if you have it on wrong. So in this case, I believe this is the correct cutting because you see it connects these 2 pieces together, and then this is sort of on the other side. So let's do that. All right. We're going to put that on there. Okay. And on here. So I suspect that next week we're going to have a lot of new owners, a lot of new Cricut owners that are going to be popping in. So we're going to have to focus on some things that are less like this, because this would probably scare anybody to start off doing it. But again, as I said, this is not a difficult project to do. It's just big. All right. So once we get the two dormer sides ready, then we can put each dormer into the roof. Okay, so here's the roof, just so you know. These three, like where the shingles are, I guess. All right, and we're going to fit the dormer right into here, just like this. All right, and that's why I said these pieces have to be sort of facing out. So let's go ahead and do that so you can see what I'm doing. You see that? And it fits perfect in there. I mean, you might have to sort of move things around a little bit, but you can glue it either this way, like where you anchor it afterwards. You can put the glue on before you put it inside. And we're going to do this twice. Let's just press it down all the way around. Make sure that it's attached. Okay. Then we're going to take our lattice, and it's just going to fit right on top of here. Not a difficult thing at all. Just needs to be glued in there correctly. So let's put some glue on it. Did I mention what tomorrow is bringing? Tomorrow is going to be fancy, like a really nice card from Anna Griffin, the kind you'd give to your mother-in-law or grandmother, like a fancy card. And we're going to do a Christmas one. It's going to be layered. It's from Anna Griffin's Christmas Cards and Embellishments. Very fancy and pretty. And then later on in the week, we're making stars for our planters, or wherever you want to put them. You can put them in a vase or something. And we are going to attempt to do rosettes. And I know everybody likes the rosettes. So the week is pretty packed. All right, so I put the glue on there, and I'm just pressing down. No. Oh my. Okay, thank you. Now, these two top pieces are not exactly alike, but they're very similar, and so they're going to go together the same way. I'm going to all right, so that's the side. So this is what it looked like this first one. The second one looks the same except it has a tab here. So let's go ahead and put the dormer together again. So the dormer has all of these dash cut lines. Just follow those and fold them over. Just like that. Okay, fold them over. Find your vellum. Flip it over and put your vellum in here. Whatever way you want to do it. This way I'll just do it with glue if you don't have a double stick. You can see how I'm doing it with the glue. Very little glue. All right. Flip it over. Add that that reinforcement and then these little side reinforcements. I'm not good with triangles. I have like a hand-eye coordination thing with triangles. I think this is the way it goes. Okay. So this is just to make it nice and thick. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's glue these pieces together. My glue's getting stopped up. There we go. Okay. And we'll do the lattice and stuff later. I just want to show you again how we're going to do this. So we're going to make all of these tabs sort of bend outward rather than inward, which is what we usually do with tabs. Okay, so it's going to go nestled right in here. And we're going to glue them to the back side of this. If I can get my glue to come out. Okay. So believe it or not, we are almost done. It's just putting the big thing together and then decorating and putting in the clock. The clock works. Just okay. Hi. Hello. That's enough from coming from you, Miss Benji, Mr. Benji. Wow, he's really barking loud. Okay, so again, with the lattice. Hey, stop. That's another country heard from. Okay, so we're just gluing this. Now you take your time with this, but I'm just want to just kind of show you so you can get it accomplished and not take, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Okay, so I'm being very fast about this. Don't feel like you got to be fast. I wish I had fast forward so you could just kind of see it. But we don't because it's live. All right, so here is our second side of the roof. Okay, and then these are going to go on top of here. Okay, so let's get our full. I'm going to go up a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So here is the full thing here. I'm going to glue this side right here together to make that box. And again, you can put all the little decorative pieces on before you do this part. That's what I did, but I don't want to take up too much time doing that. But there are these hearts and these little squiggles. And once you have this connected as 4 pieces, I'm just going to put a little more glue there. And do that flat so that you are getting a nice straight edge here. All right. Is it stuck? Yes. Then we're going to open it up. All right. And we're going to glue right here on these 2 sides where the tabs are. We're going to glue this in place. Now this doesn't really matter if you get glue on it anywhere, so don't feel, because you're going to have those pieces we just finished up. Okay, and let's just get glue on these. I see that did not glue this all together well. I'm going to turn it over this side. I'm going to do it all at once except for the top flap. Okay. And I'm just going to fold it and hold it. Make sure that it's going to get that good connection. You know, I just thought of it, but this could be miniaturized too, I suppose. You could make it a lot smaller, but I do love it. It's such a statement piece, in my opinion. All right. Yep. There we go. Okay. Might want to go up back and just put a little bit more glue here because you want it to be nice and sturdy. All right. And there's actually not a tab up here. That's okay because these 2 pieces form a tab. Let's see, where can we put this? All right. So these 2 pieces have this tab here. You could just glue these together before installing them onto the top. So let's do that. Okay. All right. And then it doesn't matter which side goes where, but there is our top of the roof. All right. So let us go and glue this on. Again, I'm just going to do it just real quick, but I'll finish it up later. I just want you to see all the pieces of this project. So This is how this is going to go. Just like that. All right. Now you notice that it has no bottom, so it's a little bit like wonky on the bottom yet. That's because there is something called a plinth that needs to go on, and this is what's going to hold your house in place. So this is basically, it's just a platform that you're going to create, and you cut this all out. So we're going to actually fold these pieces. We're doing it this way: fold once mountain, once valley, like this. We're actually creating, like here, see, it's like a little stand. So we're going to glue the sides here. And it's pretty simple, but it's pretty genius, the design for this. So it's not going to go, like, if someone hits it, it's not going to go flying off the table, you know those kinds of things like that. I like this idea. All right, so the second fold is this way, and there is actually this piece right here that goes on top, and I did cut this decorative piece out to go on top of that. So there is that. And then we'll create a little platform by putting these 4 sides together, and that will hold it. Okay, so that's the bottom. I don't really, I kind of want to just show you. Let's do the clockworks just so you can see, because it's really, I think, a little bit daunting for this when you're working with a clockwork. So as I said, this is just a regular clockworks that I got, and the clockworks consist of this. You probably recognize it. There's a battery, a AA battery that's going to go in there, just like this. Put it in beforehand. If I can get it in. Come on. Oh, I got too much glue on my hands. It's going in this way. It's going in this way. Yes. Okay. So there's the battery. And then we have all of these little pieces. And yours might be a little bit different, but it's not a whole lot different. So I'm going to get out. I mean, a clock is a clock, right? So this is the way that it's going to go together. We have these hands. Now they gave me this gold one, black one, and this one here. I kind of like this one because it looks a little mid-century modern. So I'm going to take the actual battery power thing, and I'm going to fit it through the hole here. All right. Now I did put this stopper there, but just so that you know. Then I'm going to take and put the washer, and I just want to show you how I followed this. It's actually a design thing. So there's the clockworks. There's the washer, the rubber washer. There's my clock face. And then there's number 4, which is a washer, a brass washer. And then there's a brass hex nut. So that's this. And you will have to sort of Get that on there as well as you can. That's just going to hold the back in there. Okay. Then, being very careful, by the way, with this part, because you do not want them to bend. You're going to remove these 3 pieces, the second hand, the hour hand, and then this, I'm sorry, the minute, second, and hour hand. Okay. And they're going to go on. This is the hour hand, and just press it down into or onto that white thing without pressing on the actual hand. Okay. So I'm having trouble with that, which I did not have before. Maybe because there's still some plastic on it. Having trouble because I have glue all over my fingers. Okay, so we're going to press it on here so that it goes down just to that first. This is the way I did it, but it's not working. Ay. Let's try this one. Maybe this one is a little easier. I don't know why. All right. Separate them. Yeah, this is better. All right. And then the hour. I'm sorry, the minute hand goes on there. And then the second hand goes on. It's supposed to go right over that little bit right there. And it's actually moving. Let's see. There we go. So there it is. Now it's not as tight as I want it to be, so I need to go back and sort of get this tighter here. But that's how you do the, and there's no like, it just sort of holds there, sort of free form holds there. You see? But you got to watch out that you don't, let's see, what time is it? 10, a little before 10. That you don't bend these pieces. I'm going to give you a sort of a side view. So this is what it looks like on the side. All right. And that is sort of the whole thing. I'm going to stick around for a little while longer so that I can finish this up. And if you want to stay with me, you can. I just didn't want to keep you longer than an hour, but I'm going to finish it up. So if you want to stay with me, and we will finish up our design. Okay? If not, I will see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock, same channel, and we are going to do a fancy, as I said, a fancy Anna Griffin card. It's like an ornament, a pretty, very pretty ornament card from Anna Griffin. Okay? So if you want to stay, but if you have to go, I totally get it. It's a busy week, and but I'll stay on so I can finish this up. Just didn't want to take up too much time. But I got to tell you, this is stunning. Stunning when it is done and it's nighttime and the light is inside and the clock is working. It just reminds me of something we had when I was a kid too. So there's that too. All right. Let me put this on top. Having a little trouble with my glue today. So, why is my glue not ungluing? This is not a good thing. And of course, I can't find my pin to unpin it. All right. This will have to do. And where's my other? Here it is. So the rest is mostly decorative. And so I will show you that if you're staying on with me. But if you get the gist, or maybe you just don't want to complete this project, then you can obviously leave. But the rest is mostly decorative. So we've got for the front part of the gingerbread, we do have these two sides like this, which I glued here just like that. And if it's helpful, you can use these little clips to sort of hold those weird, awkward pieces in. And then, running out of room. And then we're going to glue these pieces right on. Don't put the glue all the way to the end where the scalloped edge is, because it will just be sort of wasted. Okay. And it's going to go right here. I'm going to take my little clip off. And it's going to go right here. We added watchers. I thought we'd lose watchers. But, okay. So these are matching up with the scallop edge here, which if you want, you can use these little clips to hold them on. I think that's useful. Like this. These are quilt clips. But I found some clips at the Dollar Tree, and you can use those too if you don't want it, if you don't have these quilt clips. Okay. So let's just put those there. We got to do the other side as well. So let's go ahead, and I wish my glue would be behaving. Okay, so we'll let that sit. I think I'm going to move this up here so I can have a little bit of room and do the plinth. Sorry, I don't mean to be jumping around. I just want everybody to see like the entire thing complete without, anyway. So this piece is the part that's going to hold our our house on it without moving around. Okay. And I suppose you could just make it just like this if you wanted to. But I'm going to do it the way that our friend designed it. So there are these four side pieces. Two of them are there. There's two in each size. Remember that the width is different on. It's a different width than it is depth. So it's only by small bit, but it's about an inch. So here's what we'll do. So these two and these two, you see how this one's slightly smaller, and then I cut out, this is Doodlebug paper, which I cut out from, I wanted to use this dotted kind. So I cut them out to fit. 1, 2, 1, 2. So let's see if we can't, I'm going to use this because my glue is misbehaving. Now, if you create the plinth or the platform, the way that she designs it, she also adds in these little boxes. I'll show you. That will give it some stability. What am I doing? All right. So there's the two small ones and the two large ones. I think this, by the way, this, if you like this coloring paper, it is a Doodlebug paper. I think it's called Winter Wonderland. It's the winter one that they have out. Because I can tell because it has like Yetis and Snowman on the other side. Okay. So we're going to put them together so that it's long, short, long, short. Am I going to get this to go? No. Like this. So there's that. And this one's the shorter. Long, short, long, short. Oh, excellent to know. Eileen is saying you can get those you can get those little clips at Walmart. I don't even know where I got mine, but I got it for sewing. Okay, so then we're going to, now that we have this set up correctly, you see this is like this, we're going to attach it all together. Just like that. Did not detach. I'm running out of glue here, folks, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish because I can't find the pin to my glue. Okay, so this is going to go like this, and then we're going to create like boxes on the, come on, Then we're going to create this box like this. You see? And this is the bottom of the box. This is the top of the box. And inside you're going to make these four little squares or boxes. Just put them together by folding it. All of these cut lines like this, and you make these four little boxes. They are for putting between this. Let's say we're doing this from the back. We're going to put them here so that it kind of gives it some stability. So let me show you the finished piece. Okay, so here's the plinth, as it's called. And you see here it has like a little bit of a platform, and then it's this box. But inside on the corners are those four little square boxes, so that it's pretty sturdy, and then the house fits on it just like that. So if somebody comes by, wants to touch it or whatever, it's not going anywhere, versus if you just had it without the plinth. So I kind of like the plinth. And this is just a regular LED candle. You're just going to put that in there wherever and turn it on. I have to turn it on first, Rita. Okay. And you can't get the full effect, but you can see that is the completed project with the clock face. Yeah, that's why I went with the polka dots, because I did this, which was sort of a plain little pink on this, but then I thought, nah, we need polka dots on there. So all right. So that's going to do it for today, because my glue has decided to not work. So I cannot finish this until I can unclog my glue. But I do hope that I've taken you through all the pieces so that you can complete this. And this is sort of the end result, but I'm going to make some changes for my next designs. I'm going to cut these out in glitter. I thought that was cool. And then again, that plinth I'm doing with a brighter color. I also made the clock face a different color on the second design, which I liked. But I didn't change it all that much. And you can just kind of see it's pretty cool this way. I think I might put some dots here, some gumdrops or something like that. Glitter everything. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for coming today and sticking around. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great day. I like the pink too, Emmy. I think it looks really cute that way. All right, everybody. Take care. Bye.